Hello and welcome to Death of Raven Gaming. Today, as usual during the streams, we're gonna play Marvel Champions. And since here in Sweden we haven't received Vision yet, we're gonna do pure randomized as we usually do when there's not a new hero. And so we're gonna just start by randomizing which hero we're gonna play while I talk a little bit, update you guys. So as I said I told you last week that we're playing the Hulk. Okay. Yeah, so I told you last week, see here which aspect we're gonna play, that I was gonna be in Phantom of the Opera, so that's why I'm gonna stop streaming on Wednesdays. I'm gonna return streaming on Wednesdays because Phantom of the Opera got rescheduled next year because of COVID. Aggression Hulk. Okay. Let's see who we're gonna fight. And that's, yeah. So I'm gonna continue. Yeah, Phantom of the Opera got rescheduled Herver's home, so I'm not gonna do it now. We're gonna face Absorbing Man. So I'm gonna be back to streaming on Wednesdays, and yeah. And so let's see here what Absorbing Man. But it's good, right? Since you got sick and couldn't rehearse. Yeah, I had mixed feelings. I have another audition coming up that I can't really publicly. I can tell my friends, but I can't publicly say in a stream yet what it is. If I get it, it's gonna be cool, and that would be. That audition, I'm not gonna be able to nail. I wouldn't be able to nail that audition as well if I did Phantom. So, that's hopefully a good thing. And hopefully more people can view it next year. So. Absorbing Man has one modular encounter set. So let's go to modular encounter sets. And he gets help from the Beasty Boys. There we have the Beasty Boys. So he gets help from them. Does he have any he doesn't have any minions, and Beastie Boys are only 2 minions. So there's 2 minions in the entire deck. It's gonna be good to know when we're gonna deck build now. So let's just walk through the Hulk. And I have this very nice promo for him. And Bruce, of course it's Bruce Banner. 5 in hand size and 18 hit points. 4 in recovery, genius, scientist, experimental research, action, draw a card and choose and discard a card from your hand, limited once per round. And then of course he's Hulk, Avenger Gamma, hand size of 4, which is really bad, HP 18, 0 thwart, which can be a problem, 3 attack, 3 defense, and forced interrupt. When your turn ends, discard your hand. So no controlling what we're gonna keep. Which is why many people think Hulk is the worst character in the game. But with some new aggression cards, I think it can be fun to try it, at least. So let's go through the rest of Hulk's card. We have 2 Crushing Blows, which are 1 cost event attacks. You can only spend physical resources to pay for this card. And then hero action, deal damage to an enemy equal to your attack. So with aggressions, we're probably gonna have 4 in attacks. So that's gonna be a 1 for 4, or 4 for 1, which is good. Then we have 2 cups of Hulk Smash, 3 cost event. Hero Interrupt. When you make a basic attack, you get plus 10 attack for that attack. If you paid for this card using only physical resources, the attack gains overkill. Plus 10 for 3 is also really, really good. With the Hulk, I guess you're playing in hard mode then. If it's the word, yes. basically playing in hard mode because he is considered for most people the worst character in the game. I think it all depends on who you're facing. I think Absorbing Man should be very doable with him. And Aggression had got some new cards that makes Hulk very empowered in Aggression as well. So I'm really looking forward to build this and try this actually. And those Aggression cards literally came in the last character pack I got that I got like right before Christmas. So it's nice. We have 2 copies of Suborbital Leap, 3 cost events. Superpower Thwart. Hero action, remove 3 threats from a scheme. 5 threats instead if you paid for this card using only physical resources. So there's a way to remove some, to thwart some, considering you have 0 thwart. But if you can note a pattern, everything is with physical resources. So we're going to try to fill the deck with as many physical resources as possible. We have 2 copies of Thunderclap, 3 cost event. Hero action, choose up to 3 different enemies, deal 3 damage to each of them. This one is not going to be that good since we don't have that many minions, but otherwise it can be a good card. Then we have 2 copies of Unstoppable Force, the 2 cost event. Hero action, Ready Hulk. If you paid for this card using only physical resources, draw a card. Ready Hulk, he's gonna want to exhaust every turn, so that's just very useful. Then we have 2 copies of Limitless Strength, which is just resources in specifically hero form, and it's 3 physical on each. Then we have his support, which is 2 cost support, Banner's Laboratory, which is location. Bruce Banner gets recovery +2, so he has 6 in recovery then. And then Alter Ego resource, exhaust Banner's Laboratory to generate a resource, a mental resource. So it's a way to just play some more stuff as Banner, even though you don't want to be in Banner. And it's the only card in his entire set that doesn't generate a physical resource itself. Then we have Boundless Rage, 1 cost upgrade, condition Gamma. Hero form only, Hulk gets +1 attack. Forced response, after you change form, discard this card. And then last but not least, 3 cost upgrade, immovable object. You get +4 hit point and Hulk gains Retaliate 1. So yeah, that's his deck. It works a lot around physical resources and that kind of stuff. So let's see what we can build here. Let's start with allies, because he doesn't have a signature ally, as you noticed. So let's see what... Angela is useless. Not really worth it. Not really worth it. No. It's not really any good allies. I can bring it all, actually. So I'm gonna wait with allies. Especially the aggression one. So let's go to upgrades, which I know at least one we want. We are going to want to have a combat training to increase our attack by 1 for 2. We're gonna want a martial prowess, which we can exhaust it to generate a physical resource for an attack event. We're gonna want to attack. No. You know what? Let's play World War... What's it called? It's called World War Hulk, right? No. I don't remember what it's called. But Godslayer. Since there's not going to be any allies, and both those allies are unique, minions, This is great. 3 cost upgrade restricted. When your hero make a basic attack against a unique enemy, which is both minions in Beastie Boys and then the villain, you can exhaust God Slayer to get +2 attack for that attack. So that's actually not terrible. So yeah. Let's look at supports. I'm not gonna put the boot camp. I'm not gonna put a Hall of Heroes. I'm not gonna put on an attack team. So absolutely, I want some more supports for aggression. Actually, that would be fun. Let's see here. No. No. Maybe. Let's put 2 of Clobber out in the meantime. 2 cost event attack. Also physical generation resource. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. If this is the first card you have played this round, return this card to your hand. Interface also useless against this team up. So it's looking for trouble. I love the good thwart cards to remove threat from aggression. Doesn't work because we only have 2 minions in the entire deck. Mean swing, I mean. So yeah, not really. Which is pretty rough, actually. We're just gonna have to try and tempo the living hell out of this. Here, we're gonna throw in 3 Smash the Problems. It doesn't generate physical resource, but it is a 1 cost event. Hero action, exhaust your hero, remove that remove threat from a scheme equal to your hero's attack. So 3 in base, up to 5 depending on what we have out, which I think is pretty good. We're just gonna have to let's see here. I'm gonna throw in 2 plan of attack, 0 cost events. Search the top 4 cards of your deck. Top 7 cards instead if you are in alter ego form for an attack event, and add that card to your hand. Shuffle your deck to try and have a little bit more control, even though it leaves from the physical side. It's not physical. I'm gonna have to take 2 you'll pay for that, just because I need more threat removal than this, and that's also not physical resources, which annoys me. But it's 2 1 cost events. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each damage you took from that attack. So a maximum of 5. I've forgotten to count the cards I'm putting in, so I put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm at 27, so I have a lot left to do. So let's. The only generic resource we're gonna throw in is a strength, because we really want the physical resources. Let's go back and look at the allies here. Is Is there anything else here? I know there is, but like, is there anything good here right now that works well with physical resources? I mean, if he gets tough, but this... it's gonna be difficult playing Thor because she costs 4. It's gonna be... I'm gonna throw in Marvel Boy just so I have a 2-cost ally that can... But he can't even thwart, so hell no. I'm gonna try and keep... I'm gonna check out basic allies instead, actually. Give me a second. I know I want Blade, which is a 1-cost ally, 1 thwart, 2 attack, no consequential damage, 3 health. After Blade thwarts or attack, choose to either spend a physical resource from your hand or discard Blade. But if as long as you pay that physical resource, you can just use him and use him and use him. So it works great with the whole physical thing. So as soon as, if we have him out, as soon as we have a dead card in our hand that we can't use that has a physical resource, we just use him. I'm gonna take Spider-Man, Miles Morales, 3-cost ally, 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 health. After you play Spider-Man from your hand, choose thwart or attack. Spider-Man gets +2 to the show some power until the end of the phase. Which mean that it could be a nice way to be able to remove some more thwart or threat or attack some extra if we need it. But it's also a physical resource that it generates. Next up there we have supports. I'm going to throw in a Queen Carrier, which is play only if you have if your agency has the Avenger trait. And then it's a resource. It's a wild resource. Since we only have 4 in hand size in our hero side, it's gonna be real nice to have some extra generation out on the table. We're gonna skip upgrades, go immediately into events. I don't really like any of these upgrades. I'm just double checking. I very, very, very rarely play any of them. Yeah, no, remove Truther from scheme, not... It's difficult because I need to be able to remove threats. How much threat does he build? He builds once every turn, it's up to 12. I'm actually going to throw in 2 to the rescue, which is a 2-cost event to remove only 2 threat from a scheme. They generate physical resource, and it's just gonna be like in emergencies, you know? So I have roughly 7 spots left. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, that's correct. And I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go into upgrades here. We are going to throw in a Yarnbjorn, or as in Sweden we say Järnbjörn. It's a 1-cost upgrade. Asgard weapon, restricted max 2 restricted card per player. Response after your hero attacks an enemy, spend a physical resource, deal 2 damage to an enemy. So another way to use those physical resources if we have a dead card in hand. Since we're doing a whole restricted thing, we're gonna put in 2 hand cannons as well, if we can't pull those early enough. Which is restricted, use 3 charges, and then when you make a basic attack, exhaust hand cannon and remove 1 charge counter from it. Your hero gets +2 attack for that attack, and the attack gains overkill. And the reason why we're doing that is because we're gonna take some events that works with that, like 2 mean swing. When your hero makes a basic attack, exhaust a weapon upgrade on your hero, and your hero gets +3 attack for this attack. And then it also generates physical resource. That is, I'm looking for one that is earlier. I'm not gonna put in a Fusilade. I'm actually gonna throw in another mean swing. Which actually means I'm going to I'm going to throw in a side holster as well, which is you can have an additional weapon upgrade that has the restricted keyword, which is gonna put us at 40, which means we're gonna be able to, if we have 3 of them, we can have 3 of them out, and also gonna thin our deck so we can get the cards we want. So this is the deck we are going to play, or at least start to play. So let's see here. We have, I sadly don't have enough sleeve to have all my hero cards sleeved at all the time, but that happens sometimes. Sadly, I can't afford it yet either, but it's in the plans. So I don't have to sleeve a bunch of cards every stream. So we have Suborbital Leap, Immovable Object, Boundless Rage, Hulk Smash. So yeah, I'm not super fond of Hulk as a character, but I'm looking forward to try some of the new, one of the new aggression cards that I put actually in the deck, which was the exhaust to remove threat equal to your attack. Because I think that card is like made to try and fix Hulk a bit. They should release another Gamma hero that has some good cards for only Gamma heroes. So both Hulk and She-Hulk can get a nice buff. Let's just sleeve the villain set as well. I have to open the actual pack to put out more sleeves because apparently hadn't taken out enough. Perfect. So yeah. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to getting Vision. Just here in Sweden, we have not gotten any information about when he's gonna arrive here. I talked to my LGS and they were like, we just know it's late. It can literally be here any week or like in a month, but we don't know. And then of course after that, I'm really hyped for the Sinister Motives Spider-Man story box. Not that hyped about Miles Morales, but really hyped about Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider looks really fun to play. My brother will absolutely love her because he loves playing Protection. And she seems very good in Protection. So, let's just shuffle the Encounter cards. Unless, wait, okay, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna just... I need to find super absorbing power real fast. Because when he's when the second stage is revealed, he that one is supposed to be out. Absorbing Man is also one of these like weaker scenarios. Can lose to it if you're unlucky, but generally, I don't know how what Hulk's gonna do, but I think he has a good shot at least. But he's Absorbing Man is like one of these. Usually, the first encounter in a campaign box is usually not that strong. Well, I mean, they are. Now I think it's literally just him. I really like Ebony Maw, and I like Drang as well, so just him. Never mind. And let's see here. 3 threat here, and Absorbing Man gains the Ice, Metal, Stone, and Wood traits. And the setup here is discard card from the encounter deck until you discard an environment and put it into play. And then shuffle the... there was one there. And then shuffle it in... and discard pile into the encounter deck. So it's Snowy Hillside that is put into play. Which says, after Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, place 1 threat on the main scheme. 2 threats instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. And here it says, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 delay counter here. When an environment enters play, discard each other environment card in play. And so it's like in 5 turns, he's gonna get buffed, basically. So he has 15 health. So let's start with putting him at 15 health, and let's bring down us to our 18. It's not often you start with more health than the villain. I shuffled these, right? No, I didn't. But when you're Hulk, it happens. I'm pretty sure She-Hulk also has 18, so I guess She-Hulk also would start more than Absorbing Man. And there are a couple that has 15, 16. I guess that's one of the problems with the True Solo. But anyway, let's draw our opening hand. Hand Cannon, Mean Swing, Suborbital Leap, Queen Carrier, Spider-Man. Okay. I'm gonna... yeah. I'm gonna mulligan Spider-Man and draw a card. But that's what I'm gonna do. Clobber, okay. Let's go. Well, I want to wish us all a good luck. So let's start by using Bruce Banner's ability to draw a card and then choose and discard a card in hand. I mean, it's not going to change anything. I was looking for throw away Hand Cannon. I was looking for a multiple resource card. We're gonna throw away Suborbital Leap, Mean Swing, and Clobber to get out a Queen Carrier. And then I'm gonna flip, and I am gonna attack 3 damage into Absorbing Man. And that was our first turn, which means I have to discard Godslayer, because that's what Hulk does. And she is ready. I draw 4 cards. Limitless Strength, Hulk Smash. Okay, so we can one-shot him down to 2nd form here. Good to know. So, sorry, I just had some Coke Zero. Because I was thirsty. So, it's Villain Phase. 1 threat on the main scheme. I could also actually put 3 here, a 3 here, so it's easier to see for you guys. And Absorb Man's gonna hit me, and if I don't defend, I'm gonna put a threat on main scheme. But I'm not gonna defend, I'm just gonna take the 2, 3, 4 damage, and that's literally one of the 2 minions that's in the encounter deck. Good to know. Then I'm gonna draw an encounter card. Also, it was an undefended, so he's gonna put it on there, and of course. Inner Demons, of course, is gonna give it to the Bruce Banner player. You have to flip identity. Then if you are Bruce Banner, discard 2 cards from your hand. Hand, Cannon, and Unstoppable Force. And Inner Demon goes only to the discard pile, because it's one of those nasty, nasty things that never disappeared. Sponsored by Coca-Cola, I wish. The amount of money I put on Coke because I'm addicted to it is insane, so I wish I was sponsored by Coca-Cola. I really, really, really wish. And it is our turn. Since flipping is a once per round effect, I can flip because the round starts with us. I'm 99% sure. I realized I've not really thought about it. I don't really have to. I do have the rulebook here. I'm just gonna double check that, but it should be that way. This is what happens. I haven't been able to play except last stream for a while, so it's been a round overview, page 2. Yep, player faces the beginning of the round, which means we can flip back if we want to. We're probably going to want to, because I mean. Otherwise, he's going to have more threat in the main scheme. We can't really get that. I could draw a card to see if I can get something better, but I have a perfect 2 cards here. So I'm going to flip to Hulk immediately, use Limitless Strength, and then hit for 13. Which means he's down to 0 already. Which means he flips to his second form. After a Swordman activates against you, if he has Ice or Stone trait, place 1 threat in the main scheme. If he has Metal or Wood trait, take 1 indirect damage. And he has 16 health here. And that was that. So let's ready. Let's draw our 4 cards. We have Blade, Limited Strength, Hulk Smash to the rest. Well, unless we get killed here or we lose the scheme, we are gonna win. Alrighty. Ha. But I'm not gonna jump to conclusion, but this might be a fast stream for once. So anyway, it's the villain phase. 1 threat on the main scheme. And also, this time and last time I forgot to put... well, not this time, but last time I forgot to put the delay counter. So we have 2 delay counters here. And then... he's gonna attack. I'm just gonna take it to my face, which is 3, 4, 5. 4. And I'm stunned. Because he does have Stone or Wood trait, because this one is here. That's nasty. That's actually the one thing that could also stop us from winning right here, right now. And then actually, because it was an undefended attack, it gets another one here. Because he has ice or stone trait, he gets a threat there. And then because he has metal or wood trait, I have to take another damage. And I also dealt 4 damage, so 5 damage in total. That was annoying. But just a lucky draw for him. And then this is the encounter card we get. This was annoying. Sometimes you get these like perfect pulls for the villain, and this is one time of them. When revealed, if a Stormman has the ice, metal, stone, or wood trait, it gets a different effect. But since he has super absorbent power, he has all of them. So ice exhausts our identity. Metal gives him a tough status card. And he heals 1, but he hasn't taken any damage. Stone trait gives him a face down boost card. And wood trait discards a card at random from my hand. And it's to the rescue. And that was that. This is the annoying part, because, like, with Hulk, because I can't remove this one without, like, spending cards. Which is really, really annoying. Which is why I was really, really hoping I would just be able to push him through, like, run him over pretty fast, you know? And he's got skin for 2, can be 5, can be 8, so he can win without a problem, so I can't flip to Alter Ego to save my cards, to save my one-shot. Also, I have the Stunned, which is blocking this as well, but also the Exhaust. So I'm gonna have to do this, actually. I'm going to throw away Hulk Smash to play Blade, and then thwart with him, and use Limitless Strength to not take any damage. And I'm gonna remove 1 threat from the main scheme just to slow it a little bit. That was our turn. Flip up. Draw 4 cards, not 5. I'm so used to most heroes having 5 cards. Suborbital Leap, nice. Smash the Problem, Mean Swing, and Clobber. Nice. That's actually really nice. See, I shouldn't have spoken soon about this going to be a fast stream, because you never know what's going to happen, like Exhaust and Stun. Anyway, Villain Phase, which means 1 threat on the main scheme. He's gonna attack me, and I can't really defend because I need to stun away. So he's gonna hit hard. 3. Six damage. Then he puts 2 threat on the main scheme, because he has Snowy Hillside and was undefended, and his force responds now, and I also take an indirect damage. I'm actually gonna take that indirect damage on Blade, because he can just take it. He just take it like that. So what I'm gonna do now then is I am going to take an encounter card first, and not forget that. And it's Avalanche. Each player must choose to either spend an energy resource or take 2 indirect damage. So I'm gonna take 1. Oh, that's really annoying as well. I'm actually gonna take 1 indirect damage on Blade and 1 on me. That's also really annoying that that one came in. It's just like a fast, like, do stuff fast if you can, you know? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exhaust Quinn Carrier, throw away Smash the Problem, and Mean Swing to play Suborbital Leap. No shite. Okay. No, Clobber and Mean Swing to play Suborbital Leap to activate. Remove 3 threat from a scheme, but we only use physical resources, so it's 5 threat from a scheme, so I'm gonna remove the 5 threat from the main scheme. 8, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. Should be fine, hopefully. I can't use this, and I can't use Blade with... So I'm actually going to use Attack with Blade to remove the Tough status card, which is going to kill Blade, because I didn't have any physical resources to spend with him. I'm going to Exhaust the Hulk to remove the Stunned card. Then I'm going to flip to Alter Ego mode. And I'm going to draw a card and discard a card from my hand. Smash the problem I'm going to discard. That was my turn, so that's ready. Let's draw up to 5. 5. Banish Laboratory, Strength, Crushing Blow, you'll pay for that, and Yarn Bjorn. Which means the villain phase. 1 threat on the main scheme brings this one to 5. Actually, 2 threats on the main scheme. And then he's gonna do that for 4. Which puts it that. Which means this one doesn't activate, but that one does. So I have 1 left. We can lose this. I'm gonna take 1 indirect damage. We can actually lose this just because I had that massive pull. 4 threats on each side scheme. Now it's really impossible for me to do the side schemes, actually. Great. Anyways, our turn to try and fix things. Doesn't look that good. I'm gonna use his ability to draw a card. I mean, that's an unstoppable force. That's not bad. I'm gonna throw away your Yarnbjorn for it. Yarnbjorn. But that's the problem. I can't take a hit from him. I do 3. So 3 with that one, it's 6. That one is just 9. Is all I can do like that, unless I draw something more, which is sadly not enough to kill. So I'm gonna have to. I can't remove threat though, so I have lost. Like, it's literally impossible, because this one I need him to deal damage to me. So we have lost this one. I've never lost Absorber Man before, but not surprised Hulk did. Yeah, no. We're actually gonna have to use Strength. Yeah, use Strength to play Banish Laboratory. Where we're gonna have Exhaust him to heal 6. We're gonna flip him. We're gonna throw away Crushing Blow and use Quinn Carrier to play Unstoppable Force to ready Hulk and get a physical and draw a card, which nothing was there, and we didn't get anything we could use. So that's just 3 damage on the villain, and we have lost. So let's just reset fast. Actually, I'm just gonna put up the be right back screen because I have to go to the bathroom as well. So I'll be right back, and it's gonna be ready for setup when I'm back. Okay, see you in a bit. And I'm back, and yes, Herver's Home, I did say it was a fast win with the cards I pulled, but of course the game pulled one of the few ways that could make that not happen, which really screwed it up. But yeah, let's just start by doing the forced interrupt here, where we do until we get an environment, which is stone this time, which is after Absorbman makes an undefended attack against him, you heal 1 damage from him. I prefer that one way over the ice one, considering I can't remove threat that easily. You know? So yeah, let's draw our opening hand of 5 cards. Which is Mean Swing, Thunderclap, Hand Cannon to the rescue, and Plan of Attack. I'm gonna throw away Hand Cannon and Thunderclap to draw 2 new ones, which is Smash the Problem and Crushing Blow. Okay, I'm not mad about this actually. I'm not mad about this at all. It's not gonna be the strongest opening turn, you know, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's just let's just flip to hero form, where we are gonna start by throwing away to the rescue to play Crushing Blow, which is you can only spend physical resources, which we did, and deal damage to an enemy equal to your attack. So Absorbman takes 3 damage. And then immediately after we're gonna use Mean Swing to play Smash the Problems, which means exhaust our hero and remove threat from a scheme equal to our hero's attack, which means we're gonna remove Super Absorbing Power just to get that one out, so I don't get screwed over the same way as last time. Well, as fast at least. And then it is Hulk, so we trash that card. We ready. Draw 4. Quinn Carrier, Hulk Smash, Yarn Bjorn, and Smash the Problem. Yep. Great. Okay, so let's go. Which means it is the villain phase. 1 threat on the main scheme, and then a delay counter. He is gonna attack me. I'm just gonna take it, so he attacks me for 5. Which means he heals 1, because it's an undefended attack. We get an encounter card, which is the villain and each minion. So the villain attacks me again. Great. I'm just gonna take it again. Which is 3 this time. That was the wrong one. 1 there, and which means he heals 1 more. Which means it's our turn. What I was going to do was I was just gonna toss all the cards, play Hulk Smash. That didn't seem as a terrible idea, because that would have brought him down to the next version already. Because that would be 30 damage. But now I'm not so sure, actually. We have 10 health left, which means he can deal... He healed too much, and then... I might want to just flip back, actually. So what I'm actually just gonna do is I'm gonna throw away Quinn Carrier. Use Smash the Problem, exhaust him, remove 3 threats from the main scheme, flip to Alter Ego form, draw a card, Mean Swing or Yemen, just choose and discard a card, and then leave our turn like that, which means we're gonna ready, we're gonna draw 3 more cards, which is Limited Strength, you'll pay for that, and you'll pay for that. Okay. which means this is the villain phase. Start with 1 threat on the main scheme. He's gonna scheme for 3. He doesn't add, that one doesn't activate when he schemes. And that was the Omnimorph. And then he's gonna give us an encounter card, which is Double Trouble. Stun a character you control and confuse a character you control. Great. Well, my Hulk Smash is not happening without me. Yeah, my Hulk Smash can still happen. Still can happen. Yeah, that's still the plan. Oh, actually, yeah, I have the basic attack to do it, so I can't Hulk Smash. I actually really can't. Unless I can pull another attack card out. But I can stay in Alter Ego for 1 more turn, but that's not going to remove the stunned card. That's the problem. Anyway, we're going to just start by drawing a card and discarding a card. Unstoppable Force. Ready Hulk if you pay to this card using the physical resources. Draw a card. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that, but you'll pay for that. He's going to be disappeared. We actually can still Hulk Smash, but we can't take him down fully. But that means we cannot recover any health, which might still be worth not doing. Actually, I'm just going to take a turn. I'm going to use You'll Pay for that to play Yarnbjörn. I'm going to recover 4. And then that my turn, I'm going to save these 3 cards. Which means at the end of my turn, I'm going to ready, draw 2 cards, Double Force and Godslayer. Which means it is the villain phase. 1 threat on the main scheme. He is gonna scheme. I'm stunned, which is fine because I'm already stunned, so it doesn't do anything. I add 3 more. That one doesn't happen. He pulls this one, which is spend a physical resource. It's a hero action to shuffle his card into the encounter deck, but he gets +1 to both. Okay, that's not too bad. Which means I'm going to use my ability here to draw a card and hope for a physical resource, which it is. So I'm going to discard Godslayer to make this. I guess it doesn't really do any difference, but it actually doesn't. It doesn't do any difference, but it's fun to see, I guess. It would be nice to have that one out, though. But yeah. Flip to Hulk. Attack to remove the stun. Throw away an Unstoppable Force and a Martial Prowess. To play an Unstoppable Force, which readies Hulk, and we get to draw a card. Which is the second Hulk Smash. I really didn't want to draw a card. I guess it was a choice. I shouldn't have done that. Well, that's my own bloody problem. Actually, yeah. But I'm gonna throw away Limitless Strength to play a Hulk Smash. To do for 13. I'm gonna throw away Hulk Smash here to activate Yarnbjörn, which was new hero attack. Spend this one to do 2. So I did 15 to him actually, which brings him down to 0. Which means all of a sudden he has the thing here, and he flips to the other side, which brings him up to 16 again. And yeah. Which means that was our turn. Let's ready. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 is still the hand size here. We have suborbital leap, combat training, and strength. Okay. Which means it's the villain phase. He puts a threat here. He's gonna attack us for 4, 5. And then we're gonna get an encounter card. Exhaust our identity. Great. Anyway, it is our turn, our lovely turn as Hulk. That's becoming a problem. I want to suborbital leap, I really do, but the confused is really annoying. I'm gonna throw away strength to play combat training, And then I'm gonna throw away a suborbital leap to remove ball and chain. Oh, and shuffle this card into the encounter deck, okay. Oh, I forgot the delay counters. Maybe it's like 3 more. Is my guess. Probably 5. Let's just go up to 5 in total. Which means we can... That was our turn. We're going to discard suborbital leap. We're going to draw up to 4. Hand cannon, limitless strength, thunderclap, immovable object. Sorry. Limitless strength, hand cannon, immovable object, and thunderclap. Villain phase. This one go up to 10. I need a way to remove threat there. He's gonna attack for 3. 4 because it's an indirect damage. 5 there because it's an indirect damage. Go down to 4. We get our encounter card, which is the avalanche, which means we either have to spend an energy resource to take 3 indirect damage. I don't have an energy resource, I have to take 3 indirect damage. And we lost there, because I can't do anything about this. Because I can't deal enough damage this turn, actually. I can't believe... Well, actually, I could heal myself, but even that, the avalanche screws that up. You know, there's nothing I can do. Nope. Because that's 4, 7. I can do 9 damage only, sadly. But let's just do the 9 damage we can do. Limited strength to thunderclap, which deals 3 damage. Then we exhaust ourselves, which deals 4. Throw away a physical resource to use that one to deal 5 more. But yeah, no. And then 2 threat on the main scheme happens. So, okay, let's try this one more time, or like, well, maybe 2, depending on how fast this goes. It's very funny because this is, according to me, one of the easiest encounters and scenarios in the entire game. This feels great. Oh, cute bastard. Okay. I can't believe even you make this. No, semi-difficult scenario. I'm saying semi. Oh, I need to find the super absorbing power, which was really, really nice to, you know, really nice to get away early. So let's just, before we fix our side, let's just remove until we have an environment. No, that's treachery. 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 That's also treachery. And it's the ice that puts threat. Great. That makes me super duper happy. Which means it is fixing our side time to remove confused. Let's do that. Let's flip there. I don't know how to put more remove threat stuff, because all the remove threat stuff left in aggression is literally does stuff with minion to do it. Like defeat a minion to do it, or overkill, which you can only, well, almost only do. It's very difficult to do it on a villain. And that kind of stuff, so It's not impossible, but it's just more difficult. 5. Limited strength, thunderclap, combat training, hand cannon, Jernbjörn. I got limited strength. I'm actually just gonna hard. Well, I'm gonna keep the combat training because that one's really, really good. The rest I'm just gonna discard, or at least mulligan into 3 more ones and just try to. Okay, smash the problem, banish laboratory, crushing blow. That's not terrible. Okay. So, it means that it's our turn. We draw a card with his ability. Boundless Rage, yes please. Instead of Banner's Laboratory. No, actually, instead of Crushing Blow. It doesn't do any difference, because I really want 6 cards. But I can't have them. Yeah, Banner's Laboratory. Which means we flip to Hero. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to use Limitless Strength to play the Combat Training. And then I'm going to use the Crushing Blow to play the Boundless Rage. Which means now our attack is 5. I'm going to hit him for 5. And then I'm going to discard, smash the problem sadly. Ready Hulk. Draw 4 cards. And that was our turn. We drew. Mean Swing. You'll pay for that. Plan of attack. I mean, you'll pay for that. It's not. Plan of attack and plan of attack. Okay. So this is a pretty dead hand. But I mean, we're going to do basic attack with 5. And we're going to be able to use, you'll pay for that to remove some threat from a scheme. Yeah, so that's not terrible. Which means that the villain phase, 1 threat on the main scheme. He is going to attack me. I'm just going to take it. He attacks for 3. Which means I'm going to use a plan of attack to play You'll Pay for that, which means after the villain attacks, you remove 1 threat from a scheme for each damage you took from that attack. So maximum 5, which is 3. So I'm going to just remove the super absorbing power. And then he puts another threat there because of Snowy Hillside. And then we get our encounter card, which is Inner Demons. Flip to Bruce Banner. And discard 2 cards from your hand. We only have Mean Swing and Plan attack, so let's just discard those 2. And just have an entire dead turn and lose Boundless Rage. Great. We have no cards in our hand. So I'm just gonna recover up to 18 and stay here. And just ready. Draw 5. Suborbital Leap, Thunderclap, you'll pay for that. Hand Cannon and Blade. Yep. Which means it's the villain phase. 1 threat on the main scheme. He is gonna scheme for 2. Flipping that out for 1 that deals 1 indirect damage when I get attacked. The forest, so it's wood now. Okay, that's could be worse. Could be threat. I can take damage, some damage. I cannot take some threat. I get my encounter card, which of course is an advance where he schemes for 2. We're gonna ignore that. And we have to discard cards from our hand when we don't defend on attack. That's a problem. That's worse than the threat. Also, he did that more. And wait, I forgot to do the first one as well. So anyway, it's our turn. Great. Let's draw a card and choose 1 to discard. We are just gonna discard. It means it doesn't do a difference, so you'll pay for that, I guess, to just have a nice and rounded red hand. So we are just gonna do this. That we're gonna flip into hero. Gonna throw away Hand Cannon, Thunderclap, and Mean Swing to play a Suborbital Leap to remove 5 threats from a scheme, which can be the main scheme. We're gonna Exhaust to deal 4 damage to the villain. That was only 3. There we have 4. We have a Blade, but that's not gonna happen. We're gonna ready and discard that one. We're gonna draw 4 cards. Godslayer, Clobber, and Queen Carrier. Which means it's the villain phase. He goes up to 5. He's gonna attack me for 2. I'm not gonna defend. If there are 5 or more delay counters, there isn't, because this is like 4, I think. I'm very unsure, but I'm gonna say 4 because I forget this every time. And so I'm not gonna take indirect damage. I mean, I'm gonna take 2 damage. But this one forces me to spend a resource from my hand. I'm gonna just have to discard a Godslayer. And it means it's our encounter card, which is an Avalanche, which means you're gonna have to take 2 indirect damage. Or spend a resource we don't have on hand. And yeah, there's 2 threats on that one. It is our turn. We're gonna throw away Queen Carrier and a Clobber to play a Clobber to deal 3 damage to the villain. If it's the first card I play, I get it back in my hand. It's not gonna do anything. Then I'm gonna. Do I want to make him flip? I do want to make him flip. That is 3 more damage. Which means he flips to the next side. Yeah, okay, yeah. Which means he goes up to 16 again. And it means we're gonna ready, we're gonna discard that. We're gonna draw 4 cards. I don't hate it, actually. That's not bad. Which means, I mean, it's not gonna win, but it's not bad. 2 threats on the main scheme, which is a problem. He's attacking me for 3. 6. +1, because after he acts against me if he has metal. So 7. Total. Oh. Like that. He is 16. And I have to spend a resource. I'm gonna spend my side holster. I get my encounter card, which is double stun and confuse myself. The confuse is a real problem for Hulk. Which means it is Hulk's turn. He's gonna attack to remove the stunned. Gonna spend Mean Swing and Unstoppable Force to play an Unstoppable Force to ready himself. Not draw the card because it's a choice. No, it's not. Let's just see. Limited strength. Okay, that's. Then I guess gonna attack for 4. I'm not unsure if it is a choice. That's why I didn't fully do it. I just took the bad version for myself. 2, 3, 4. Crushing Blow. Immovable Object. Hulk Smash. If I can win this. If I can survive this, I have a win, but I'm not gonna survive this, because that never happens. It's the law. Which means it is the villain's phase. He gets 2. He attacks me. I'm just gonna have to take it to my face. I told you. Sorry. This is 5. Plus he gets a tough status card, which is enough for him to not being able to be one-shot this time. Because he has the metal trait, and it's 5 damage on me. +1 because he has a metal trait. And then I have to discard a card because he has that. I'm going to discard Crushing Blow. He's gonna get an encounter card. At least that's something. It's also a surge actually, but it's that after a swordman makes an undefended attack against you, you'd heal. Swinging Stone. Absurd Man attacks you. I'm dead. If Absurd Man has a stone tree, it gets +1 attack for this activation. So he has 3, 4, 5, and even if I defend it, that's 2 damage through. Oh, I can't even comprehend that Hulk. I mean, I could probably build a better deck, but I don't want to. Because if he did it, the thing is, I would have gone so hard on the minion killing stuff with like overkill and everything. If it's just, you know, if it just wasn't 2 minions in the entire deck, I think that would, entire encounter deck, I think that would have been a huge difference. Maybe I should defend more, but then I'm also not gonna get him down more, you know? So this is gonna be the last try we do, because it's getting late. I don't know if Herver's Home is still watching, but we'll see. Because I know Herver's Home is sick, actually, so I don't blame her for not watching. And yeah. Let's just discard cards from the top of the thing. Yes, you are! Great. I'm happy to hear that. And it's a dense forest with the indirect damage. Rather have that. I mean, I don't have to shuffle this now. I mean, technically I have to. That's great that you're still here. Let's see what happens here, and then I'm just gonna call you because I have something to talk to you about. Just so you know. No, don't be nervous. It's fine. So, let's see here. I'm not confused anymore. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, unless Evert has already spoiled you. That is. Anyway, let's see our opening hand. Smash the problem. Plan of attack, banish, laboratory, mean swing, and thunderclap. Okay. I'm not gonna mulligan anything, but I'm going to use the ability here to draw a card and see. Oh, immovable object is a good card to have, though. But I'm not gonna be able to play it if I want to smash away the super absorbing power. Maybe I don't need it to be removed right now, actually. So I'm just gonna use Plan of Attack, Thunderclap, and Mean Swing to play immovable object to have +4 hit points and retaliate 1. So every time he hits me, I hit him back, which is nice. I have Smash Problem, which is going to be useless. Let's flip, deal 3 damage to the villain. And that was that. Let's ready, draw 4 cards. Hulk Smash, Boundless Rage, Crushing Blow, and Hand Cannon. Yeah, so villain face, 1 threat here. Don't forget the delay counters. He attacks. I'm just gonna have to take it to my face. 5, 6 with Dense Forest. I get my encounter card. The villain schemes for 4. Great. But it's our turn. So, I mean, I'm just... Also, he takes a damage from that. It doesn't do any difference this turn. But he takes a damage from that. It does make a difference if that one is removed first. I'm actually gonna do this because this is gonna give me another turn before he flips and maybe puts an extra threat every turn because of super absorbent power, you know. So I'm gonna throw away hand cannon to play endless rage. I'm gonna throw away Hulk Smash to play crushing blow, which deals with 4 damage now to him. And then I'm gonna exhaust myself to deal 4 damage to him. I've got ready. And then draw 2, 3, 4. Smash the problem, Yearn, plan of attack, crushing blow. Great hand. Hopefully this does not screw us over too much. 1 threat in the main scheme. He's gonna attack for 5, 6. We deal 1 damage back to him. Doesn't really matter. Encounter card. Omnimorph duplication. Exhaust our identity. Give him a tough status card. Give him a face down boost card and discard a card at random from our hand. Plan of attack. Well, now I can't remove the threat there, and that's rough. And I can't kill him either, and... I mean, I'm still gonna throw away Yearn to play Crushing Blow to just remove the tough status card, you know? And then I'm just gonna ready and remove that. Draw 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. Limited Strength, Spider-Man, Unstoppable Force, and to the rescue. Which means it's the villain phase, 1 threat on the main scheme. He attacks with 2 boosts, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total with the forest. Encounter card. Mandrill. He gets retaliate X for each number of confused characters, friendly or enemy in play, and he confused each character I control. So, we're confused again. Which means we really can't remove threat from a scheme. And he has retaliate 1 thanks to it. The problem right now is I can't flip to heal. To be fair. Absorber Man is going to take a damage, because I have retaliate 1. I can't flip to heal. Which is a problem. I could take out Mandrill, but then I'm going to take 2 damage myself, which I can't really risk. But I think I'm going to have to do it if we're going to have a chance to do anything. So I'm going to attack Mandrill. I take a damage. He takes 3. Then I'm going to throw away Spider-Man into the rescue and play Unstoppable Force and just hope my top pull is good. Useless. Well, I screwed up there. But I get ready, I'm gonna kill the Mandrill. Not taking a retaliate there. Which means those cards are disappear. Let's draw 4. Quick Carrier, Smash Problem, you'll pay for that. Suborbital Leap. One threat on the main scheme, which brings that one up to this. He attacks for 2, 3, 3 and a stun. I was gonna tap, by the way. I forgot to say that, but I exhaust. But I defended and I didn't take any damage. But on the other hand, I am stunned. I don't take an indirect damage because it wasn't undefended. And then I pull. Great, you are stunned, and if Absorbing Man has the ice rate, take 2 indirect damage. And we're dead. I can't believe that I've never lost against Absorbing Man before today. But Hulk keeps surprising me. Anyway, Hulk is what Hulk is, you know, and I do think it's a fun character. Like, it's a very thematic idea with this guy in the card, because he can't. It's like he's enraged and everything. But just the fact that he has no positive effect. I mean, except his 3 attack or 3 defense. Yeah, I guess hard. I mean, we are already playing expert, and then an additional difficulty on that, But just he has 3 attack, 3 defense. Sure, that's the positive thing. But most people can very easily come up into 3 attack or 3 defense. He's the only one who has a 0 thwart. I mean, except Vision, but Vision doesn't have it, but he has 0 defense and 0 attack, but he works a little bit differently. But the fact that he can't remove threat, which is the main lose condition of the game, is really, really annoying. And then he has another negative effect for being enraged and not being able to collect cards. And his hand size is 4. I feel like they just put 3 of the worst things in game on this card and not give it positive and enough effects. Like, either he has 4 hand size and you can keep cards, or you like boost his hand size to 5 just because he has to discard cards. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's gonna be released another Gamma hero who gives him some buffs, like Valkyrie did with Thor. Gave him some nice buffs, even though I really liked Thor before. But yeah, so that was my opinion. I'm gonna probably stream next Wednesday. Things are gonna be a little bit. I'm gonna have a lot of things happening over the coming month, so I can't guarantee that I'm gonna stream because there's so much happening at home. But we'll see. And I'll yeah. Thank you anyway for joining these games. It's still been fun, I really enjoy it, even though it was very, very difficult. It's frustrating when you're like, oh, I have a win, and then like the one of the like few cards that can beat it. But yeah, it's frustrating, but it's also fun kind of frustrating. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully next week. Bye.